Of Kittens and Broken Things, Chapter 39. Kara knocked on Russ's door. He answered, and as always, she had to look way up. She told him, "Suit up. We're going to meet a Geth." One of Russ's brow plates raised. "Meet?" "Yep. He talks and everything." Kara showed him some of the recorded conversation. Russ's other brow plate raised. "You're kidding." "Nope. Want me to ask Caden?" Russ's eyes narrowed. "That's a trick question. Plus, I'm insulted. I'm supposed to bring my gun, right?" "Absolutely. Bring your gun and the blue glowy stuff." "Well, I never leave that behind." "Great. 1 hour. Shuttle." "Yes, ma'am." She was excited. Thane was watching her expectantly. She grinned at him. "You're looking at me like candy is going to come spilling out if you hit me." "Intellectual candy, la somme." "Best kind. Talking Geth." Thane's smile was barely suppressed on the shuttle, Russ shaking his head most of the way. Russ looked up at her and said, "Let me ask you something. Do you just pick the craziest option and go with that?" She shook her head. "No, I think the craziest option would probably be hear from talking Geth and then—" "Huh." Thane said, "You're trying to think of something crazier than meeting them?" She squinted and tilted her head. "Yeah, in comparison, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm thinking that deciding everyone had to eat guava today as a result of that incident might be crazier, but," Thane said, "that only qualifies as random." Russ jerked a thumb at Thane. "That. I have no idea what guava is, but I'd probably rather eat it than meet a Gith." She pouted a little. "It is crazy if we're discussing me making a choice that is mission related." Thane prompted. "Unless someone requires vitamin C." Russ asked, "What is vitamin C?" Kara said, "Something Drell and humans need but Turians don't. Guava's a fruit." "That bitter stuff you guys love? It's sweet." "What's sweet? Vitamin C?" Thane looked down at the floor, lips pressed together. Kara said, "No, vitamin C itself is bitter." "Told you." Kara made sudden motions with her hands. "You guys, it's a Geth, a talking Geth. Think of all the things they could tell me. Think of all the ways they could hack the Normandy. Or our Omni tools. You gentlemen lack vision. We lack suicidal goals. Not Thane. He's big on suicidal goals. And vitamin C." Kara giggled, and Russ closed his eyes for the rest of the trip, which wasn't long. They met in a midpoint in space, linked up the shuttles, and the Geth was able to launch himself through the stasis shields of both shuttles into the one containing the suspicious Taurian, the amused and alert Drell, and the absolutely jubilant human who nearly clapped at the Geth's entry. The Geth turned and did not speak, looking at her and then looking beyond her, the plates surrounding his headlight? Flashlight? Moving. She didn't look behind her, but said, "You guys have guns pointed at this Geth?" Russ said, "Oh, yeah." Thane added cryptically, "At least a gun." "Well, that's kind of scary, and I don't know what that means, Thane, but I apologize for not clarifying what I expected. Bring guns, don't point guns. Please. He doesn't have a gun pointed." Russ answered, "He could be a gun. Anywhere." Thane contributed more mutiny, saying, "I concur, Commander Shepard." She thought maybe Thane was going to have a bad day, but she felt responsible for not clarifying ahead of time. She smiled at the Geth. "They're still pointing guns at you, aren't they?" The Geth nodded slowly and said, "That is acceptable. They are correct. I am at least a gun as well." Russ said, "Told you." Thane offered, "As nobody is yet dead, we can maintain our positions without further escalation and conserve maximum preparation." The Geth responded, "That is acceptable." She smiled and said, "Sorry about this reception. That's my fault. Are there any customs of greeting that would put you more at ease?" The flashplates on the Geth's head moved, and he hesitated before saying, "Greeting implies docking." Russ interjected, "No docking." Thane said, "Once again, I concur." I think I liked it better when they didn't talk to each other. Anyway, I am Commander Shepard. Thank you for contacting me. I am afraid that, yes, I lack the hardware required for any manner of docking. The Geth answered, "And they would shoot us if we tried." Russ agreed. "So fast." Thane echoed, "With at least a gun." She asked, "What is your name?" The Geth responded, "Geth." "Do you have a designation?" The Geth let out a screeching chitter of what sounded like binary Morse code. Her polite impulses wilted somewhat, and she said, "Bad idea. I don't think I can pronounce that." "It is unlikely." "So, do you mind if I make up a name?" "You require a new name?" "A new designation I can pronounce? For you." "That is acceptable." "Okay, let's see." She started to think aloud to keep attention on her, casual and hoping to not stand in silence in a room of several pointed and poised guns. Prometheus brought fire to his people, but wait, no, that didn't end well. Let's see. Gandhi wanted to bring peace. Wait, also not a happy ending. Galileo was a brilliant visionary and wait, no. I'm not even going to say what happened there. I'm coming up a little short here. I'm afraid a lot of our heroes are famous for not just their accomplishments, but for dying horribly for them. We do not wish to die horribly. I'm on it. Okay. Hey, I got it. Sojourner Truth. She gave herself her own name. Sojourner means traveler, and truth means in accordance with fact. So, consensus, in a way. I can call you Sooth for short. She was a woman? Yes. You are a woman? Yes. We can be a woman? Sure, if you want. That is acceptable. You got it, Sooth. We got it. She fought to release people from slavery. Shepard Commander has done the same. I have. We wish to do the same. Okay, Sooth. Tell me what you want to tell me. The old machines have taken many Geth from the consensus and have rewritten their code. We wish to reclaim them if possible. We must oppose the old machines. It is necessary. All right, that sounds good. Let me ask a side question here. Why do you have a piece of what looks like my armor on your shoulder? Do you wish to have it back? What? No, no, that's okay. I'm just wondering if it has significance. It has significance. There was a pause, and she leaned in a little, but Sooth did not elaborate. She prompted, "What is the significance?" "We looked for you, and this is what we found." "You looked for me?" "This platform sought you after your death as the one that most successfully opposed the old machines. Well, it's a bit late, but I'm here now. And how do you propose opposing the old machines?" "With at least one gun." She turned her head and waved away weapons, and Russ and Thane obliged, though they stood ready. "Well, there are at least 4 here. Good start. This code you talk about? I'd like to learn it." "You are Shepard Commander. We will teach you." "Yes! What do you wish to accomplish in the change in code?" "Bringing those enslaved to the old machines back to the consensus." "Setting them free?" setting them back to the capability to dock. Would you consider not exactly setting them free at first, but letting them stay in place and learning from what they know? We cannot dock. Well, teach me the code, and maybe we can find a way to dock and learn with the enslaved, with the intent to set them free. But if they have Reaper code, and if they know Reaper things, I'd like to know those things before erasing that aspect. That data is of value. We cannot dock. Cannot dock at all, or will not dock willingly. You wish to subvert the will of Geth? Well, yes, don't you? You want to subvert it your way. How about if I try to subvert it in stages until it's your way? Docking is binary. And let me introduce you to irrational numbers. That sounds bad, but it's helpful as a metaphor. Here's what I'm proposing. It seems you're a binary being, and I appreciate that, Sooth. I respect that. It is possible that what has been subverted from the consensus can be utilized to gather information. I'm opposing old machines and collectors, and from what I have seen, subverted Geth can be found in a lot of places they aren't supposed to be. If we alter their code to report back where they are and what they're doing, we can gain a map of the subversion. We can tailor code to each instance. What if the subverted Geth are assisting the collectors as well as old machines? It is likely. We identify each subverted Geth, and we then have agents of change, spies. Do you understand the concept of spies? We do not. We understand binary docking. Then you teach me the code, and I teach you how to gauge the needs of the subverted, gauge our needs, and work together to maximum capacity. You wish to ensure that we are not subverted, not a spy. I wish to try. I don't know why you're here, but I'd like to work together. I'd like to learn your language, and you can learn mine. You see your fellow Geth as either 0 or 1, and I would like to introduce the concept of going from 0 to 0.5 with the option to raise to 1. Before we reverse subversion, we must observe. Do you wish to create slaves of Geth? No, I wish to create partners. We do not know what to believe. The concern is you offer half, yet you wish to make Geth represent 0. I've been doing a good job at making Geth equal 0 on my own. I didn't need you for that. You sought me, you contacted me. Have faith that my irrational numbers will create results. Sooth paused, slow movement of his flash plates before he said with as much conviction as she had heard from them. That is acceptable. Everybody's believing in my crazy today. Okay, let's head on to the Normandy. We'll find a way to exchange data, and then we can help each other reach the goal of eliminating slavery, sentient and synthetic. Russ said, Wait, that's it? You have a better solution? Guava? Can you dock? Depends on who you ask. Thane, I'm assuming you wish to observe? I will insist. Thought you might. What followed was long bouts of bliss, interrupted by nosy bondmate and self-appointed drill babysitter. She'd invited Sooth to her quarters and was joyously exploring the basics of the mathematical language of the Geth when she got an alert from Garrus. She held up a finger, which Sooth did not understand at all, so she said, I'll be right back. She went into the bathroom to answer, hoping soundproofing was good. She had no idea, but she also didn't want to go far. Garrus's voice. Not his happy voice. Not even close to a happy voice.
Lumieth, what is going on?
Geth is going on. He's the best.
And now I'm jealous.
Don't be. We won't be docking.
And now I'm upset.
You were upset before. Admit it. Russ told you?
Of course Russ told me.
It's going to be fine. I'm learning a new language.
And now I'm jealous again. You don't speak Turian.
Because when we're together, we spend less time talking and more time docking.
Wait, ignore that. I'm angry.
Noted, counselor. It's fine. He's a good guy.
He's a Geth.
He's a good Geth.
Are you in the bathroom?
Yeah, I don't want him to overhear.
He's in your quarters?
You want me to put him in the brig?
Ideally, yes. Talk to him through a stasis field. What is wrong with you?
You can't tell me who to be friends with.
Kara, you're a child. Dangle some information in front of you.
Right. Geth information. Waiting. Mid-dangle. I have to go.
Ugh. Talk to me later, when you're slightly less manic, but hopefully just as alive.
Okay. She signed off and ran back in, excusing her absence, Sooth sitting with slowly waving plates. She asked, "Did you hear that?" We had to research what a brig was. You won't be in one. If it would set you at ease. I'm at ease. Let's do this. They did this. Thane sat in a corner quietly, not interjecting his point of view, but she believed he was interested, and hopefully as a Drell, absorbing everything, and she could possibly use him as a walking crib sheet. She was up past her bedtime, though, way past, not the slightest bit interested in slowing down until Thane interrupted quietly. I believe Commander Shepard should get some rest if she wishes to absorb all information at optimum pace. Sooth looked vaguely embarrassed. Oh, come on, don't make fun of the human memory or battery capacity. You guys are mean. Another hour. Thane shook his head. No. She narrowed her eyes. My ship. Thane ignored that and said, Commander Shepard, you should report to the Council, and I will escort Sooth to a suitable location. She rushed to reassure him. Not a brig. Sooth said, a brig is acceptable. I present a security risk that is understood. No, I believe in you, Sooth. I do. They're meanies. Thane told Sooth, she is tired. She will be able to absorb more information after she obtains sleep. If she weren't so sleepy, she'd argue more, but she just glared. And Thane escorted Sooth away while she quietly went into information withdrawal, simultaneously realizing her back hurt a lot, and she was starving. She called Garrus, as required by her Drell babysitter. If she hadn't just called someone a meanie, she could maybe refute the baby part. She hadn't had this much fun in, well, unrelated to reverie, and Garrus listened to her patiently as she raved about the beauty of the Geth language, the new concepts, elegance of the data. He smiled at her and said,
You're about to fall over.
Yes, but I called you first because, well, Thane told me to.
That's the only reason?
No, I happen to love you, too.
I love you, Verse. Please don't blow up in your sleep to a Geth saboteur.
Well, that part I can't prevent, because I'll be sleeping. Thane's escorting him to safety from me. I don't know Geth manners. I should ask if I should have offered him a recharging station or something.
Edie will sort it out.
He's not an it. Wait, now I have my pronouns wrong. He wants to be a woman.
Garrus blinked. Sure. I think you should get some sleep.
She yawned. Okay, don't think I can, though. Wired. So excited.
Pace yourself.
No, up tomorrow going fast. They talked until Thane returned, Sooth squared away somewhere and way past dinner for her on a tray. She had about as much fun explaining the new language to Thane as she had learning it, until he smiled and said, I saw. I heard, Lesam. Rest. Tomorrow promises to be a subversive day.